Hello, and welcome back to the Fruit of Grisaia. And I'm recording this right after the last one, honestly, because I'm enjoying this a lot. I'm liking this a lot, honestly. I don't know. I haven't formulated into words precisely why I'm enjoying it. It reminds me of Mother Love Extra quite a bit, actually. Yeah, which is good. And bad. In ways, and not in other ways. But let's continue. Women's shopping methods can be broken down into two patterns. Type A throws anything that catches her eyes into the cart, whether or not she has any need for it. Type B deliberately and endlessly Type B deliberately, endlessly over cost efficiency. Oh my goodness. My bad. I'm being stupid. Type B deliberates endlessly over cost efficiency even when she has a pressing need, and ends up buying nothing. My impression of the woman named Amane, probably influenced by her large build, was that she was likely the careless sort who'd follow the former pattern. But apparently, I'm not that much of a judgy character. What, you're still buying? If you needed vegetables, why didn't you just get them at the supermarket just now? I understand in theory that specialty shops are better than general retailers, but as the one being dragged around, changing stores this rapidly is a serious nuisance. Because Amane mentioned she wanted to buy oolong tea, I'd reached out for a 2-liter, 158 yen bottle at the supermarket, only to have her slap my hand firmly away. In the woman's own words, "Don't buy that. Get tea packs at the drugstore. You can make 52 liters for 480 yen. Woohoo!" Oh my goodness. I have no problem with buying frugally, but do it for yourself. Don't make other people do it. Oh, actually, no, she wanted that. Whatever. Still, at the same time. I ended up having to tag along to the drugstore as well. I guess this explains why she's so willing to pay with her body. You're horrible. You're the absolute most evil. And I'm just standing here, stone-faced, being like, yeah. So much gratitude. Growling, the dirty-old greengrocer sizes me up with a blatant scowl on his face. Yeah, I could imagine I don't have a pretty friendly look on my face at the moment. Oh, are you actually older than me? I wonder. I want to just end this lie right now and see him blow up. So I'm a worthless bum now. Her little brother. Great. I'm not sure what's so funny, but the greengrocer cackles heartily as he stares into my face. Probably not completely believing it still. Yuuji. My goodness. I have a face like a murderer? You know, at this rate, I probably am a murderer. Thank you. I smile, and lower my head in a slight bow, prompting the old man to shout, "What? You can smile after all?" in an even louder voice.
じゃあおじさんありがとうね。
おう、また来な。サービスすっからよ。ユージもな。
Okay. Of course, thank you.
あんたその顔やめな。
What are you talking about?
そのひどい笑顔、まるで誰かに習ったみたいな顔だね。
Yeah, genuine smiles are hard to fake. You're strangely perceptive at times.
あんたってさ、たまにそうやって顔で嘘つくよね。そういう家系なの？
Fake smiles are an expression of consideration for others. You want me to scowl instead?
だったらもう少し上手に笑いなさいよ。バレバレよ。
I was taught that children's smiles and women's tears are weapons. But this is the first time my own emotional front was penetrated like this. I may have been underestimating this woman.
またそうやって怖い顔する。そんな顔するからマキナが怖がるんだよ。
I was born with this face, thank you very much.
へえ、じゃああんたのお姉ちゃんもそんな顔だったわけ？
God, I hope not. My sister was... yep. In her case, she always had this sleepy expression.
そうなんだ。
Why bring up my sister there?
まあ、なんとなく。
More importantly, are we finished with the shopping yet? And now that I remember this, oh my goodness, didn't I just mention that she might be my... I swear to goodness, if she's actually my sister and she said that thing to the grocer. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Why am I was joking before, but now I think it might be a real thing.
あとはお豆腐屋さんで絹ごしと白滝を買うだけ。
Then again, I'm basing that entirely on a couple lines. I have failed miserably at predictions before, basing stuff on that before. If you've watched my Trails series, you'd know some of the fails I've had on that. Well, we're still not done yet. Just carrying rice, so I'd been promised when I agreed to shopping expeditions, but in the end, I ended up following her around for a good 2 hours.
買い物に付き合ってくれてありがとう。助かったわ。
Yep. She speaks, Amani's packing away the ingredients she purchased, for some reason, into my refrigerator. You want to move in or something? I'll switch rooms.
普段はマキナと一緒に行くんだけど、
Yep.
あの子と買い物に行くと、スーパーのお菓子売り場とかおもちゃ屋さんに寄り道したがるから時間かかるのよね。
Toy stores candy. Is that her fault or your fault? Or both? It's not a problem, but mind if I ask you something? Why are you putting that stuff into the fridge in my room?
だからこの部屋の冷蔵庫が一番大きいんだってば。
That's not an answer to the question.
いいじゃない。どうせろくに使ってないんでしょ。ほら、いちごあげるからさ。
That's from the pack that the old man at the greengrocers gave to me.
私がいたからもらえたんじゃない。冷蔵庫の中の牛乳も飲んでいいからさ、ね。
It's not that I particularly care about using the fridge, but her barging in here every time she needs to get something would be a pain in the ass.
そうだ。今日のお礼に晩ご飯作ってあげようか。
Why do I have a feeling you're not good at it? Just a feeling. I've already cooked rice, and I've got canned food for the side dishes, so I'll pass.
おかず缶詰なの？なんかわびしい感じ。それにお米って炊飯器もないのにどうやって炊いたの？
Using that over there, I point towards a cylindrical mess kit style rice cooker made of aluminum, currently towering over the IH cooking heater in my kitchen.
飯盒で炊いたの？
IH heaters can't quite manage aluminum, so I've been using a gasoline stove I had with me instead.
サバイバルだな。よくそんな道具持ってたね。
It's only normal for a man to have a stove or two. Is it really, though? Is it really? I know I technically have a portable stove in my car, but I did it in high school. Well, for a man is probably an overstatement, but it's standard equipment for a backpacker at least. Ideally, you want one that can use unleaded gasoline you can get from a gas station. I suppose. I usually use propane for the ones I do, but and you can usually get those in pretty good quantities you can usually fill up quite a bit off of a lot of different places. Definitely not as often as gas stations like that, but still.
それじゃあさ、ご飯持って私の部屋来る？おかずが缶詰だけじゃ寂しいでしょ？どうせマキナの分も作るんだし、一緒に食べようよ。
I don't have any reason to, say no, but no, I'll pass.
どうして？心配しなくても、こう見えても私、料理は得意なんだよ。
What a surprise. Makina would be there, wouldn't she?
ああ、そっか。マキナ、まだユージ君のこと怖がってるか。
Exactly. I think it'd be better if I wasn't there.
この際だから仲良くなってよ。
It's not going to happen that fast. And if I go out of my way to eat quietly, she'll just end up feeling even more uncomfortable. I'll pass after all.
まあ、今日は仕方がないとしても、マキナと仲良くなってくれれば、いつだってご飯作ってあげるよ。
You're telling me to become friends with her in exchange for food?
そうは言わないけどさ、仲良くしてほしいっていうのは本音。
Why?
あの子、ああ見えて友達作るの下手だからさ、ユージ君の方から声をかけてあげてよ。
I don't have anything against her, and I don't want to be on hostile terms. So I'll try talking to her, but I'm not going to guarantee that it's going to improve things. My personality being what it is. Picking up on the words I've left unspoken, Amane answers that's good enough with a smile.
じゃあ、今日はありがとうね。
As soon as the words are out of her mouth, she briskly walks out the door, but... Oh, hey, wait, you forgot. The overnight backpack with her spare clothes is still lying in the center of the room. Woman. She isn't planning to change in my room again, is she? More to the point, I'm sure I locked this door when I left this morning. How did she even get in here? There aren't any signs of damage to the lock. And I can't imagine she's got a secret talent for lock picking. Does she have a spare key or something? So Mane. Creatures known as a large woman are mostly careless, but rarely attentive to certain details. They possess unusual intuition as well as pointlessly large breasts, and on the whole deserve to be handled with caution. Oh, Yuuji. Oh, Yuuji. In the time-honored tradition of America, bright red cars are called pony cars because of the reputation as playthings for schoolboys. As an American who admittedly isn't that into cars in the first place, I don't think I've heard that one before. Yellow models are called jackass cars because only morons drive them? Is that the case? Okay. I can't say I've heard that one either. A certain German woman I know, whether aware of that or not, deliberately drives a particularly flashy yellow vehicle around. Apparently, she very much enjoys the compliments she gets from colleagues at work, usually some variation of, "It really suits you." In other words, a stupid car like that is just about right for a dumb blonde. But she hasn't actually caught on to the fact that she's being mocked, and I've tactfully decided not to inform her either. Just like with women who get flattered when someone tells them your dress does wonders for your figure, it's pretty tough to let her know after the fact that she's not really being complimented. But sometimes things like that can come back to bite you when you least expect it. And is that about to happen? You. What did I do? What did I do?
なんかあそこにいる外人の女の人、こっち見て手を振ってるんだけど、知り合い？
Oh, is it the dumb blonde? I don't know her. I don't have any bimbos among my acquaintances.
いや、でもなんかめっちゃあんたに向かって手振ってるんだけど。
Doesn't matter, let's go inside. I told you I don't know her. Probably selling Girl Scout cookies.
何それ？
Either way, better not get too close. Let's get out of here.
ねえ、思いっきりユージって呼んでるよ。
No, it's probably some other Yuuji. Ugh, what is that woman thinking?
誰なの？
I'll explain later. Sorry, just go on ahead.
何？やっぱ知り合いなの？まさか借金取りとかじゃないよね。
That's what you go to first? Well, I suppose you are obsessed with money. She's my guardian, or rather, my guarantor.
大丈夫なの？
It's fine. Hurry up and take Machina back. I'll be right behind you. I'm just going to say a quick hello. I was wondering where this woman from the opening and the image I used for the first episode's thumbnail would come into play. And here she is. Would I consider her a large woman? Hard to tell. Apparently not enjoying the way I'm shouting her off with my hands like shooing her off with my hands like a stray dog. Just go, go, go. Amane walks away with a sulky expression, shooting repeated glances over her shoulder. After watching Amane and Machina disappear past the school gate, I screw up an irritated expression, scratch my head vigorously, and approach the blinding yellow Pimple-mobile. Look, woman.
やあ、学生生活を楽しんでいるかい？
Yeah, more or less. You enjoying pretending to be my guardian?
嫌な物言いをするのね。あなたのそういうところ、朝子にそっくりよ。
Is that my master? What did you come here for?
何しに来たはないでしょ。私、一応あなたの保護者なんだよ。
Your face right now looks really threatening. Although I'm grateful that you're acting as my guarantor of my background, I don't need a guardian at my age. Kindly get lost.
冷たいのね。子供の頃はもっと素直で可愛かったのに。
If you think you can shut me up by bringing up my childhood, you've got another thing coming. I'll repeat the question. What did you come here for? If it's about work, I thought I had a break for the moment.
いやーね。私はただあなたが普通の学校で普通にやっていけてるのか様子を見に来ただけよ。
There's no problem at present. If you force me to come up with one, you being here would top the list. It's going to be a pain in the ass to make up an excuse when I go back to the classroom. Don't increase my workload.
破綻のない過去は用意してあげたでしょ。私のことは母方の親戚だって押し通しなさいな。
So was the thing about my sister a lie then? I prefer to avoid lying outright when possible. Lies are like colors. The more you pile up, the blacker things get.
嘘の場合は赤くなるでしょ。
Just get enough of that place and things turn just as get enough of that place and things just turn just as black.
そうならないようにうまく立ち回ることね。自己死はしたくないでしょ。
I don't need you to tell me that. I'll handle this myself, which is precisely why I don't need you giving me surprises like this.
わかったわよ。今日のところはこれで帰るわ。
What? Are you serious? Did you really just come here to see me?
そう言ったでしょ。仕事の話なら事前に携帯に連絡してから来るわよ。
Right, the cell phone.
ちょっと、まさか持ち歩いてないの？ちゃんと仕事用とプライベート用に2つ用意してあげたでしょ。
Sorry, I'll make sure to keep it around me from now on.
こちらからの呼び出しに対して15分以上返答がなかった場合、逃亡とみなして何人か送りつけるわよ。わかってる？
Interesting. I am aware. My goodness, what is my background exactly? It's pretty obvious what sort of background it is, but man.
それと、県外に出るときは事前に申請書を提出すること。
Interesting. I'm aware of that as well, but thank you for telling the player the game.
ああ、思い出した。
God damn.
あなた、この町に来るとき、歩いて県境を越えたでしょ。ちゃんと電車のチケット用意してあげたのに。何やってんのよ。
It's the fucking border. I hate trains, as you know.
だからって200キロも歩くバカがどこにいるのよ。
The kind that's standing in front of you. So the walk was closer to 175 kilometers, as if that really matters, though.
そのせいで警察の世話になったくせに偉そうに言わないの。上から嫌味を言われるのは私なのよ。ちょっとめんどくせえなこの女みたいな目で私をじっと見るのやめなさい。
Are you some kind of psychic? Are you some kind of psychic? How did you read my thoughts?
泣くわよ。
Maybe. No, look, I do feel bad about it. I'll apologize nice and slowly over dinner next time, okay? So please, leave.
飯でも食わせておけば私が黙ると思ったら大間違いよ。
Do I have money to even buy you food? Ooh, I can make you rice in the mess kit. Wouldn't that be delicious and the perfect way to say sorry?
もう一度言うけど、事故死したくなければおかしな真似はしないこと。わかった？
Understood. Orders received, Major Harudera. Hey, stop saying, can I hit this guy just once with your eyes?
あなたエスパーなの？
Please don't spread it around. It's a pain in the ass to have to bend a spoon every time I introduce myself.
あのね。
I do understand. Don't mind my jokes.
まったく。なんでこんな可愛げのない子に育ったのかしら。
I wonder then. It sounds like I was raised by the government. Definitely sounds like I was raised by the government. So, is this sister someone else blood related to me, or is it just another person that was raised by the government into the same line of work? And maybe had an accidental death? Interesting. Well, quote, accidental death, end quote. I get that a lot. Hurry up and get going. You don't have the time to be playing around here either, do you?
言われなくても帰るわよ。それと、しつこいようだけど。
You're right, my bad, JB.
わかればいいわよ。じゃ、また連絡するわ。
Yep. I watch as JB turns away and climbs into her car. Her blonde hair swinging behind her in waves. As she drives off, I receive a cell phone from my school bag. Although I pretended otherwise, I've been carrying my work phone around just as ordered. Damn, I am such a nice guy. It's a black low profile slide phone I received from JB specifically for company business. I slide the screen up, quickly input the unlock pin, and call up the main menu screen. Although it looks like a perfectly normal cell phone, any calls made from this machine pass through a special encrypted line. There's only one entry in the contacts. That single number is listed on the JB, Julia Baudera. Naturalized name, Naturalized name, Harudera Yuria. My direct supervisor at my part-time job. If you're going to come, at least give me an advance warning. I click my tongue in irritation, slide the phone shut, and stuff it into the pocket of my uniform so I can respond instantly to any future contact. Harudera Yuria, alias JB. As the woman said herself, she's something of a pain in the ass. She'll go nearly half a year without a single call. Then suddenly it's a brusque stand by and designated point, where of course she has some incredibly troublesome job waiting to push onto me. No, it's almost better when she's actually got a job. Sometimes she leaves me at a rendezvous point for more than an hour without any contact. And then, when I finally get the call I've been sitting around waiting for, it's a curt situation resolved and I go right back home again. Well, I do get a travel fee deposited into my account just for heading to the standby point, but I suppose it's not a complete fool's errand in that sense, but sometimes I can't help but feel my time on this earth isn't being spent efficiently. It's something of a behind-the-scenes part-time job, and the work would be troublesome to explain to others if they asked. Of course, it's also not the kind of job I can just casually quit when I want to. More importantly, this is a position that I inherited from my master. I wouldn't walk away even if I could. How should I explain this to Mane and company? Well, I don't think I'll be able to pass her off as just a cookie peddler after all. I'll pass through Mihama's school gates, dragging myself along on heavy feet. As expected, the instant I show my face in the classroom, Amani jumps all over me. Most of my classmates are gathered on the far side of the room, apparently having watched me from the window. As I answer, they're all looking at me with the questions in their eyes.
ねえ、誰なのさっきのパツキン。
She was a natural blonde, wasn't she? Blondie. Naturally, Amane is the one who steps forward to interrogate me, as if declaring herself the representative of the class. Oh, what about the actual class representative? I'll talk to her instead. That said, the rest of the group doesn't seem to be disinterested either. Makina's staring at me with a dazed expression, and Sachi's clutching her hands together in front of her chest, waiting for my words with bated breath. As for Michiru, for some reason she's glaring at me like I kicked her puppy. Oh, there's a natural blonde, yeah? Sakaki, on the other hand, is sitting primarily in her seat reading a book, as if to announce she's above such things, but judging from the way she hasn't turned a page once since I came in, we've probably got her attention as well. Oh my goodness, he's so perceptive and I love it. I told you already, didn't I? She's my superior from my part-time job.
上司か。上司ね。ユージくん、バイトなんかしてるんだ。
Yeah, I lost both my parents when I was a kid, so I have to earn my own living expenses.
どんなバイトなの？
It's a little difficult to summarize, but, well, I get rid of garbage, or crawl into various places and take care of the cleaning. It's what you'd call dirty work. Oh, okay, so he's being metaphorical when he said he was a cleaning person. Okay, I get it.
じゃあ、あのパツキンの人も
And
清掃業なの？
And it's not obvious enough that he can get away with people buying it as the cleaning thing. Okay. That's right. But she's on the management side, so she doesn't get her hands dirty.
へえ、あの人の名前は？
JB.
JB？
Her real name is Harudera Yuria. JB's a pet name.
あの見た目で日本人なの？
Yeah, I think she's not supposed to be, right? She's a naturalized citizen. I think she's originally German? I don't really remember. I pulled out the chair from my seat, and then dropped my bag on top of the desk with a deliberately loud thump. The questioning over now. If you're satisfied with your curiosity, then go sit down. Class is going to start soon. Just as I speak, the first bell rings and Makina and Sachi scurry back to their seats. She does not look impressed. But the large woman who's been interrogating me, for her expression still smoldering with irritation, pulls out the chair from the seat in front of mine and sits down heavily.
ねえ、ユージくん。私、まだ肝心なことを聞いてないわ。
Is that the case? What? Spit it out then.
あの人との関係、恋人じゃないんだよね。
Oh, is that what you're curious about? That's your big question, huh? What a fucking joke.
くだらなくないわよ。私には大切なことなのよ。
Don't stick your nose in my face. Why do you care?
ドキドキしちゃう？
You got a mustache starting there.
うそ！
Damn. Yeah, just screwing with you.
グーで殴るよ。
Are you gonna use a box cutter? Because I'm pretty good at avoiding those. Sounds fun. Give it a try.
かな？
The funny thing is that she totally would never be able to do it too. Oh my goodness. Amani's punch is slow and lacking in serious intent. I dodge it easily with a slight swaying movement of my upper body. Think this over calmly. Do I look like a man who could be in a relationship?
あんたみたいな男だから謎なんじゃない。年上で金髪の外人が恋人でも、あんたなら妙に納得できるというか。
Amani stares into my eyes as if searching for the truth.
そもそも、うちの学園長とも知り合いなんでしょ？
Well, yeah.
怪しい。
What is?
この学園に来る前は何をしていたの？
Working my part-time job, probably. Well, so this question finally came up. On paper, I was studying abroad in Canada, or some similar lie that came up with me for my forged personal history. But if they start pushing into that story, this will just drag on. Answering somewhat honestly now should make for less trouble down the line anyways. Before I came here, I guess I was a freeloader of sorts.
紐？
If you want to make it sound fancier, maybe gigolo, I was being supported by an unrelated older woman.
それがあの金髪の人？
No, she's a friend of the other woman. I started mooching off of her after the first one died.
あんた 最低ね。
I'm guessing it's my master. In exchange, she worked brutally hard on the job. She doesn't have anything to complain about. Amani shuts her eyes, slaps her hand on the forehead, and heaves a heavy sigh. Yeah, that's what happened when I walked in to me, isn't it?
とにかく恋人はいないってことで間違いないのね。
Shall I inquire as to why you're so curious? Right. I'll admit I don't quite understand why that's the main point here, but I guess this stuff is on the mind of girls at this age. I mean, yeah, but they're not so outright blatant about it if they're not, like, legitimately curious for, like, a personal reason. If you try to force your perspective onto everything, you'll lose sight of the bigger picture. That is true. That is very true. Yuuji is much wiser than his age. Although she doesn't look entirely satisfied by my response, Amani mutters a brief, well, alright, rises from the chair and heads back to her own seat. I watch until she finally sits down, and quickly turn to look behind me.
何よ。
Immediately behind me, I find a bright red Michiru staring right back at me. Were you listening?
なば
Oh, this girl always makes me smile.
別にあんたのことなんか興味ないんだからね。
Oh, you totally are.
聞いてたんじゃなくて聞こえちゃっただけよ。勝手に変な話聞かせないでよね。迷惑なんだから。
See, are you really a tsundere? Or are you trying to stick to a script? Crossing her arms tightly in front of her chest, her face goes bright red. Michiru babbles frantically. In response, I thrust out my right hand in an energetic thumbs up. Good job. Nice tsundere, Michiru.
バカにして。
If you don't want to talk about something, you should make it awkward to ask. Based on that theory, I tried spicing things up a little more than the reality. But who knows how much of it they believed. Of course, it's true that my parents died when I was still a kid, that I was picked up by an older woman, my master, and that I lived off the money she earned. After my master's death, I did get work from her friend JB in order to earn my keep. On top of that, it's thanks to her vouching for me that I'm able to attend a normal school like this in the first place. I think about it. I didn't change the facts much at all. Yeah, but then, the more you focus on constructing believable lies, the less they tend to work. When you stick more or less to the truth, you'll end up convincing people no matter how absurd the story sounds. A promising start would be a bit of an overstatement, but I think I can work with this. I like how Yuuji thinks. Just as a person, he's a I'm trying to think, is there any other protagonist I've seen, VN or any other game, that you get to see this for? Especially VNs, because you're like in the head of that character. Usually you're from the first person perspective and you get all that narration. I'm trying to think if there's another one like this I can even think of, and nothing else is coming to mind. He's a pretty interesting character. I really like him. Okay. No matter what sort of life you're living, you'll run into the people who just won't listen to what you have to say. When words don't get through, the easiest alternative is beating them into submission. Certainly a bit of a rough solution, but when you're dealing with another man, it's at least an option. But when you're dealing with a woman, a shrimp of a girl who doesn't even come up to your shoulder, it's a different story. If you start swinging your fist around out of irritation under these circumstances, anyone to call it bullying the weak. It's bad style. Leaves an unpleasant taste in your mouth too. What's called for in such a situation is perseverance and patience. They're always saying we live in an age of technological wonders. So I've been waiting for someone to invent a machine that you can stick on your back to switch to Zen-like, instantly granting yourself infinite self-control. But despite the clear market potential, the world isn't quite such a convenient place. Well, no big deal. I'm pretty used to endurance tests by now. Yeah, this one might be interesting. It's been 5 minutes since I spotted Urisu Makina wandering aimlessly around the campus and called out, "What are you up to?" in a casual tone. On the bright side, she reacted to my voice and stopped dead in her tracks instead of fleeing. But the next step is proving a little bit more problematic. The girl's just staring up at my face. She hasn't even said a word. Can you not speak Japanese? I can speak English. I'm pretty good at English. Silent as always, Makina shakes her head back and forth in denial, apparently having understood my question. Are you afraid of me, maybe? Her silence continues, and this time there's neither confirmation nor denial. It seems unlikely that she didn't understand the question, which would mean this one is in uncertain territory somewhere between yes and no, as far as I can guess. I'm repeating myself, but this sort of communication takes a lot of patience, persistence. I try to consciously consider things from Makina's point of view. A transfer student with an unclear background, what's more, a man 178 centimeters in height. From the perspective of Makina, who would I guess to be around 140 centimeters, it might be, well, a little intimidating to have me towering above her. For the moment, I crouch down so that my eyes are on level with hers. It seems you were wandering around the grounds. Are you looking for something? Makina speaks a single word in a quiet voice and once again shakes her head in denial. And what were you doing? Well, that's a point of some interest to me, but, well, if you get down to it, whether she is and whatever she's doing is her own business, I suppose. I'm not a policeman, and I don't have any reason to drag it out of her. In this case, it might be best to find some words to wrap this up cleanly, give her a friendly goodbye, and let this timid creature be on her way. But just as I reach this conclusion, Makina slowly moves her hand to the rear of her skirt, grabs something with her stubby fingers and pushes it in front of my eyes. What's this thing? At a glance, the item in Makina's small hand is a toy-like object roughly the size of an egg, with an LCD screen buried into its Tamagotchi. Okay. It's a Tamagotchi. What's that? I mean, I prefer Digimon, but okay. On closer examination, there's some kind of unknown life form or monster, mostly closely resembling a chick displayed in the blocky pixels on the central LCD. It seems to be programmed with some cheap animations, about 3 patterns or so. Come to think of it, I remember reading a news article about this a few years ago. After developing the smallest 3-axis geomagnetism sensor in the world at the time, a certain company fed that technology into a children's electronic toy, which became an explosive hit among grade schoolers. Okay. It's a pedometer, right? One of those things where pet grows up faster the more you walk. Nodding her head, Makina returns the pedometer in her hand to her waist. In other words, she wasn't looking for anything in particular. Her wandering itself was the objective. Walking's a good thing, since it's aerobic exercise without too much strain on the joints. And if you're going to walk anyways, having some sort of visible result from the effort might make it feel a bit more worthwhile. Makina points to the school gate as she speaks. I see. So it makes sense that she'd want to avoid crowded places given her extreme shyness. That would restrict her strolls to pacing around the school grounds, which would get quickly repetitive. Since the digital pet serves as a distraction from that boredom, most likely. You like taking walks? So no, really. Sort of it is. Well, walking around for fun at this age might be a little odd. It seems more like a hobby of an old man. You have any other interests, like reading, for example? Read any books lately? Come on, give me something to work with. Anything. Anything. Manga's fine too, whatever. To tell the truth, I'd heard from Amani that Makina often reads books, and reading is a hobby of mine as well. I think it's a decent common topic for starters. In response to my question, Makina holds her right index finger to her chin and mumbles, while gazing up the sky. Are you really not sure if you like reading? That was loud. Sorry. Quiz book. Like, I don't get what you're getting at, actually. Quiz. Was it interesting? So, word games, okay. Very threatening to observe with the naked eye. What kind of death ray weapon is that? And a sweet of all things. Oh, some new tech from the just looking at its oh, wait, am I getting attacked by the box? I feel like I'm getting attacked by the box cutter. Just looking at its dangers. It would probably mean that it's some variety of optical weapon. Something like an X-ray possessing, mass? That would be dangerous. That would actually be really dangerous. Some kind of beam saber style light-based killing tool is much more silly. No, wait. If just seeing it is dangerous, some sort of super weapon that radiates a pulse to the receptors of the eyeball, using a flickering patterns to stimulate brain cells and trigger accelerated apoptosis. Hold it. Oh, hold it. This thing is sweet, right? Sweet. Where the hell did they go from here? All I'm getting is some sort of chocolate pastries shooting out of a mysterious beam of light. Like, pew pew pew. Don't know. I give up. What's the answer?
みたらし団子
What?
みたらし団子見たら死ぬのよ
Buns. See and die. Oh. I get it. I missed that angle. Candy. Okay.
もう行ってもいい
Did you not want to be here? Yeah, sorry to hold you up. At least she doesn't seem to be scared of me as much as she just doesn't want anything to do with me. Without even a bye or a later, Makina leaves the area at a trot, as if fleeing from me. Well, she is smiling, so... That doesn't seem like she outright hates me, though.
逆じゃないかな
How long have you been there?
みたらし団子のあたりかな
What do you mean the opposite?
あーまあなんつうか単純に人見知りってのもあるけどマキナはユージ君に嫌われないようにしてるんだと思うよ
Yeah, that makes sense. Trying not to be disliked.
マキナって本当はもっと明るい子なんだけど明るすぎてうざがられることも多いから警戒してるのよ
True enough, I remember seeing her rushing around brandishing a cicada and cackling the first time. If that's her normal state, then the way she behaves in front of me would be certainly a product of deliberate self-restraint, right? Right?
警戒しているってことはユージ君に嫌われないように意識してるって証拠じゃない
I mean, is it because she is scared of me? I mean, that might be part of it. I think it could be interpreted as simple fear as well.
まあ怯え半分ってのはあると思うけど大丈夫じゃないかな
What makes you say that?
さっきマキナと会話するときユージ君マキナの目線に合わせて腰を低くしたでしょあれって実は有効手段なんだよね
I don't know how women would take that, but if I was on the shorter side and someone squatted down to talk to me face to face, that would almost be insulting. Just personally. Yeah. Well, whatever, it is what it is. Yeah. When I was a kid, there was a time I had been surrounded by unfamiliar adults and found myself on the brink of tears. When one of the adults stooped down to talk to me face to face, I immediately got emotionally attached. Looking back, I feel like shouting, "You sure got attached to an outrageous person," or complaining about what an idiot I was, but...
ほら私も背高い方だし最初はマキナもなかなか懐かなくってさ目線を合わせて話すって裏技に気づくのに1ヶ月もかかったよ
And now you're at the point where she bullies you. Okay. Oh, she's glued to you, or something like that.
確かにべったりだけど言うほどいつも一緒ってわけじゃないわよマキナは基本的に一人で遊ぶ方が好きだし
Yeah, she does seem like an introvert, especially if she's having fun with board games like that.
それにあの子感情のムラが激しいっていうかあんまり変な意味にとってほしくないんだけどずっと一緒にいると疲れるのよね
Mood swings. That's not a good sign. That's definitely not a good sign. Maybe she's playing by herself because she understands that.
うまく説明できないけど猫みたいなものよ構ってほしい時だけニャンニャン言ってすり寄ってきて飽きたらスッといなくなっちゃう感じ
She did run off like that, didn't she?
癖っ気でふわふわしてるし体もぐにゃぐにゃで柔らかいし体温が高いから抱くと暖かいしなんか甘ったるい匂いするし 猫っぽいよね。
So many descriptive things going on there that you probably shouldn't be telling me. Okay, a cat, I see.
まあ慣れないうちはそっけないかもしれないけど、絶対に悪い子じゃないから仲良くしてあげてよ。
Yeah. I don't plan to force her to be friends if she doesn't want to be, but yeah, I'll try to avoid being hated. If I avoid unnecessary contact, I shouldn't inspire any hatred, or come to hate anyone myself. In exchange, I won't be liked or come to like anyone either. What are you talking about? This is a VN. It's not going to go that way. Maintaining emotional distance along appropriate lines is an essential, but extremely difficult aspect of forming efficient interpersonal relationships. Of course, there are always these careless puppy dog types who'll leap into your arms wagging their tails right from the start.
何よ、私の顔じっと見て。
For example, I was just thinking about how beautiful you are.
キスしたくなっちゃった？
Alright, Amane, close your eyes.
うん。
Her chest swelling with some ridiculous expectation, Amane closes her eyes and thrusts out her lips as instructed. Moving quickly and silently, I make my getaway, leaving the girl to her foolishness.
うん手どこ行ったのよ。もう意地悪。
You really want him, don't you? Oh boy, I see. Makine might have the right idea. Leaving out later or goodbye entirely and silently running away is certainly less troublesome. Don't take it the wrong way, Amane. It's not that I hate you. I'm just trying to avoid being hated by you. I gotta be honest, I hate cats. Well, I don't hate cats, but I think cats are typically vindictive fucking bastards. And yeah. And that's a good place to stop for the day. For this time. For today. Realistically, I'm not going to be doing more. Yeah, I mean, not much has happened yet. I sort of have the same memory from like the beginning of Marvel of Extra, where it's just like, at the end of each episode, I'm just like, not much has happened yet. Maybe something will happen next time, but I'm enjoying it. It's funny, the characters are good, and it's the same thing here, basically. I'm enjoying this in the same way I liked Marvel of Extra. So, I don't really have much else to say. I mean, there's some stuff about, his background that became a bit more obvious there. I mean, they're not really being super subtle about it. And they're just taking a little bit to reveal all the details. So, I guess that's all I got for today. I'll see y'all next time. Drive safely, everyone.